my soul. Yeah. Leave it all on the floor.
What's going on, people? This is Influence, and I'm back with a video. Another Masterpiece Transformers video review. This is FT31C spoiler. It's Fans Toys breakdown, I believe. And you have the book. Show you the book. Pretty nice book. Nice. It was a great instruction manual. I could follow it very well. Got the cards, of course. Got some text specs. Same picture as the front. Let's get them on up out of here. We got the box. Got some nice artwork. Breakdown, you know, I don't call them by their fake names. Parford, of course, got some artwork. Shows some of his articulation. Very well articulated figure. Nothing on the bottom. Oh yeah, some more artwork. So, but let's get to the main event. The figure in all his glory. Super, super heavy. I know some people don't like that. They have concerns, which are valid. They're valid concerns of the combine mode, but I think their combine mode pieces are going to be just as heavy. I think this is probably going to be one of the heaviest combiners, and if their joints hold up, I think it'll be good. I mean, if it's parts forming, I don't know if anybody heard anything yet about what it's going to be. But I think if it's, I mean, I'm pretty sure it is parts forming. They said that, but there's no parts came out yet, so we don't know. We haven't gotten any parts with the two that are out. So yeah, he rolls really well. Really solid figure, as I would expect from Fans Toys. I got all the gimmicks popping right now, just to show them off. So you got the open hood. Would have been nice to have an engine, but hey, you can't ask for everything. They probably couldn't. I don't know. They could have did something. They could have painted something in there, but that's just a nitpick. So you got the headlights that go up and down. They're up right now, and I push them down. I got them up because when you transform it and you have this open, it's easier to just push them up. It's hard. It's kind of hard to get. This is the first third-party figure. This is the first figure, period, that I had to use a tool. A little spudger, I guess that's what they're called. I actually got this. I know you can get them in the rock box. Shout out to Realm. But I got this in Onyx repair kit because I repair a lot of electronics and things like that. So came in handy. See, also had the doors up. The doors go up. Let me close these so you can see them. I just wanted to have everything up just to show it. Close that down. We have the doors. Got the back. Got some nice translucent headlights. Not the head. Tail lights. The amber and the red. It's nice. Of course, this is painted to a T. Put the doors down. Put the doors down and close them. It's a little peg, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna break. It could though, but time will tell. So then you have the gun. The gun can store up there in the hole. The hole doesn't cover, but it doesn't look that bad because it's on the black part, so you can't really see it. Wheels roll. So let's look at the gun. The gun is one piece, one cast. It does look like it's painted though. I'm not sure if that's blue paint or blue plastic, but it does look like it's got a little flake on it. I'm not sure if that's coming. And it's a little purple, more purple in person than it is on the camera. Camera's making it look a little more blue than it is. So just, you gotta take my word for it. Yeah, it's actually like really purple. I don't know why it's coming out that blue on the camera. Even the accents are kind of more purplish blue. They look a lot bluer on the camera. So that's something to take into account. But it's paint everywhere. Paint here. I think I didn't do something, or I didn't have his legs close enough the last time I transformed him, because this was staying really tight and now it's not. So, but that's most likely my fault. You got silver paint on the wheels. Wheels roll perfectly. A little wobble, but rubber tires. So that's about it for and you see this, it hides well. Like, you can't tell. It looks like a car underneath. Looks with a shield cover. Like, you can see this, but that's kind of like the exhaust or something. Looks like part of the car parts. You got back here, the little exhaust. Windows are translucent. They're darker translucent, so you can't really make out what's going on in there, which is cool, because I hate seeing like a bunch of mess crap up in there. So that's a good thing. Let's get this boy transformed. So might as well, should just left the doors open, because it's easier to just get the doors open and pop. So I get the doors open. All this is really, really tight. So I usually try to open the doors first. There's like a peg. It comes in here, but this one isn't that tight. It's this one right here because of how snug everything is. So it's a peg right here, but just gotta pop it up. That's what I mean by, and another thing, like I don't know how long the paint will last, because there's a lot of die cast in here. But now let's pop this window up, which is already popped up. So once you pop this window up a little, you can start to get this stuff just pried apart. So then you can so yeah, you just want to get all this out the way. So you can kind of pry this down a little. I just pull that down, and now this ain't exactly how the directions show, but this is what I found to be the easiest way. Let me just have that disclaimer. Now you just pull that out, have it like this. You want to have this window up in order to get this clearance for this foot. So you just bring this foot out, so it's out the way. You put that down if you want. Same thing over here. Just, you just want to like this for now. Just then you can bend this in here, both sides. Now you want to try to, you just lift this up to get this all out the way, as far as you can handle all these legs. So get this down like this. You usually put these out just to give me some room. Put these red pieces just like this so it can get past the leg. Then you can bend these out. I'm gonna pull this down though. This is like in here, so you gotta kind of have it at the right angle in order to pull this out, and it's gotta bend kind of around. Yeah, have it at the angle like this, so then you can kind of push this in and pull it out like that. So, which you'll fool with that later. Now you can bend this all the way up. Do the same thing over here. Have it kind of at this angle. These are like double jointed knees, and they are the front of the car. So I think that's pretty ingenious. Just like this, so you can get this piece out. Then you can bend this all the way. And you want this to kind of stay straight. Then with this foot, bend the foot like this, because it's gonna go over here. So let me just do one at a time. So bend the foot like that. Bring this piece out. It's more so a cover for it. You gotta bring this tire in. This you may have to bend again to get it right. So then you bring this over here. Bring it like that. It's right there. Well, let's handle this too. So this is gonna go in there. So you wanna bend that like this. So it fits in there, but you can do that. Peg that right there. Get the wheel right, make sure this flap is right. Then you bend this up. There's a peg right here. Goes in that hole. Cleans it up. And you got one leg. Do the same over here. Again, you gotta have this bent. I mean, you could do both when you're taking this part out. As I said, you had to have it bent. You can do this one as well. I mean, this wheel as well. It's just some tight clearance. It's clearance though. So it'll get through there. You just gotta do it at the right moment. That's all. Make sure you bend this flap out. Kind of cover it. And then peg right there. Bring it around. Get this in the right position. It doesn't really peg in anywhere. At least I don't think. I mean, it pegs in like it does this, but I don't think it pegs nowhere. Because when you peg that in, that stays. Bend that over like this. Bring it down. Proper way. Now you have the legs done. So let's get into the upper half. What I usually do first is spin this around because it's gonna have to be spun around. This is pegged in here. Now this waist is super serious when you first do it. This waist and these right here. The waist I didn't have to loosen up. I thought I was gonna have to undo the screw a little bit, but I didn't. This, people said that you had to unscrew this a little bit, and I didn't believe them because I usually don't have to do anything to my figures when I get them. Like even when people say they need to, but this right here, I unscrewed it. It doesn't really hurt anything because when it's sitting, it's stationary. It stays where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be there for robot mode. So, and it being up there like that, when you go on the other mode, you got to pull it down and kind of rotate it in, as you can see, and it's a beast. So I would recommend to loosen that screw up. I don't know what would happen if you put it like this. It probably not flush. So yeah, just leave it like that. Get these skirts out the way because the skirts don't move with the waist. See that tab? Now this waist was a beast. It's okay now. I didn't have to unscrew anything. Once you do, then you can get it tab back in and put the skirts back down. So now you're on the proper route. up a little. So let's get these arms out of here. Now these arms are tight in here. But first time you do it is gonna be a beast as usual. But just what you have to look out for is right here, because they can get stuck when you're trying to pull it when it's in the right position. So you gotta kind of pull it down and out. And pull it out like this. Then this is tabbed right here and right there. Right there isn't too bad, but right here is. So I'll try to pull it out a little bit. There you go. Then pull the arms out. Pull it out a little bit. And be careful with this is a little flimsy, so. Yeah, this is a beast right here. See if I can get it. I don't want to break it. Okay. Some paint just flaked off, so I don't know where it came from, but hopefully it's not too bad of a problem. These have to spin around, so you can spin these around too into the proper position. But these have to spin around, so you kind of got to have the arms like this down a little bit to spin it. Wait, wrong way. They kind of seem to put it on the back shoulder, then put it up. But it'll get stuck depending on what position you have it in. So you just wanna, I think it only spins one way. I'm not sure. Let me test it. So you have the arm down here or it'll get stuck on stuff. Yeah, see, there's a tab right there. Oh, you can't see that. There's a tab right there. So you can only spin it this way. And then put it on the back of the arm. See if I can show this. Now in here, I'm gonna pull this out. Lift this up a little bit. Gotta have it just right too for the clearance there. So then you can just pull this all the way up. Actually, once it's like that, you can pull this down and then fool with this. So you get these parts out. They're all like filler parts, but I think that's cool because it adds to part of the, like how compact the car is when it's a car. And you put this up in here. Really compact. You can put this back down. Now pull his head up. Push it up. Make sure it locks into place. Now you have his wide body. Of course, you get these hands out. Do it like all the other. But what's cool is, what's peculiar is when his hand's in, you lay it down. But in order to get it out and put it in, it has to be in a fist. I'll show you what I mean. So now it's in a fist somewhat. And you pull it out in order to get the clearance. Because if it's out, it doesn't get good clearance. So they tell you to put it in a fist, get clearance, then sprawl it out. So just a little tidbit, because I didn't understand what they were talking about when I first solid. See how it gets stuck? I'm trying to go too fast. These feet right. And there you have it, breakdown. So Fans Toys breakdown is finished. Now he's thin, but I know a lot of pictures online did not do him justice. And even this isn't doing him justice because he looks really skinny. And he is skinny, but the cleanliness of him just is amazing to me. Like, as far as how clean and accurate, how everything hides away and is flat. Like, let me put these down here. It's kind of hard, the wheels. But even the doors are kind of like heel spurs, sort of. But yeah, so yeah, let's go over articulation. So he's very articulate. He has really strong ratchets on his arms, which make me believe that the combine mode is gonna be all right. Like, I mean, I'm not sure, but they're strong. Like, you gotta push it down. There's nothing he could probably hold another transformer. Like, matter of fact, let me see if he can hold X-Transbots breakdown, which I'm gonna compare. This is Sparta, so, but I think that's more his elbow, but his arms are definitely strong enough to hold it. So yeah, so if he wanted to, he could definitely hold. His elbows, more than anything, won't hold up. They are a little loose. But, all right, let's get back. He has super double jointed. It's not terrible, but it is. His shoulder goes up that much, and he does have some range of motion. No, not really. Not really any range of motion. So hands spin around. He has one pin through all 4 fingers, but all 4 fingers are articulated, and his thumb is on a ball joint, which it did come off a couple times for me. So I don't really like the ball joint thumb. I wish they would come up with something else, like a pin thumb. But this, and his hands are weird. I don't know, not weird, but they're like they're not the same type of plastic I've seen. I don't know, they look like a cheaper plastic than what Fans Toys usually use, but they are painted. So there's that. As you see, like some type of metal flake. So he has elbow swivel kind of at the top. He has a waist swivel. You can get that much. You can get all the way around, really, but it does break right here. So just due to this part. Get him out here. You can get these out the way. You almost can get the splits going. And he has soft ratchets, but they're not bad. He go out. that much, it seems. This joint is in the way right here. I don't know if you can get that out the way. But no, he does not doing the splits too much. We have ab crunch. I don't know if he has, I don't think he has ab crunch, but I'm kind of scared to try to find out. So thigh swivel going on. He has double jointed knees that get you everything you ever wanted. And ankle rocker about like that. Toe tilt. Toe goes up a little bit, but it's kind of hindered with this. Yeah, so to show you how he holds his gun. Typical Masterpiece gun. Slop. I swear he held it great. Okay. It could be my fault too. I'm trying. So if he holds his gun, you see I'm not lying. I'm not trying to have him be more than what he is. Here he is with his brethren, Motormaster. And I am excited for these guys because I wasn't. I'm in for X Transbots. And I'm going to show you X Transbots again next to him. Now, I think X Transbots got great figures. But really, there's no competition. There's no comparing the two. Now we'll see about their combine mode, but also the price. You gotta take. I don't care what people say, like, oh, well, don't say price. You gotta take price into consideration. You got to, because this was, I think, $40 when I bought it, or $30. I think I had some money off, but I know it was cheap because he was trying to undercut the people who stole his designs. So. But still, I mean, that was a great price. They got more up in price once the other ones came out. But this guy just paint. I mean, everything's painted. Silver paint, face paint. Did I show his face sculpt? I didn't show his face sculpt. And I didn't show his articulation. His head can spin all the way around. It's really, really tight, so I would be careful. Goes up that far. Goes up pretty high. So look at Motormaster. But then you can go down. He has some wiggle. But as I was saying, he's just a class by itself. And I'm not a Fans Toys fanboy, as they like to say. They like to call everybody that, but I mean, you can't argue with quality, so I don't care. Call me a fanboy if you want. But I wasn't. I was on the fence. I know I was on the fence with the Aerobots just because I do have Zeta's Aerobots, and I love it, and it's perfect, and I don't think nothing can outdo it combined. But just seeing this, I'm gonna have to go get Silverbolt, and I'm gonna have to get I think Air Raid's coming out next. So, but all right, that's it for this review. If you like, please subscribe, thumbs up, share, and I would appreciate it. Till next time, thank you for watching.
Hip hop, I feel I gotta say, who am I? You might say influence, and I spit better than most in this game. Provoking thought.